Just over a year ago, I started choosing a slower, gentler way of living for our family. And if I'm honest, I thought I was just trying to fix our schedule. I thought gentle living was something you mastered, a routine you perfected, a checklist of cozy habits, or a schedule that finally stopped feeling so rushed. But sitting here, over a year later, looking at the same messy bench tops, the same piles of laundry, and the same ordinary morning routines, I realised I was completely wrong. Slowing down didn't change our days. It quietly changed me. And the same ordinary morning rhythms. When you first step into a gentler path, especially if you're coming out of a season of burnout or the raw early days of postpartum, it's so easy to turn gentle living into another performance. You try to build the perfect rhythm, curate the seasonal table, and keep every morning peaceful. And then reality happens. A toddler has an enormous emotion. The dough doesn't rise. You lose your patience. What over a year of this lifestyle has taught me is that rhythm was never meant to be a performance. It's not something you execute perfectly. It's simply a soft place to land when things get chaotic. Today, as my son helps me mix this batch of sourdough, it's messy. Flour is on the floor, the stirring takes twice as long, and it is far from picture perfect. But a year ago, I would have rushed through this to keep us on schedule. Today, I don't care about the schedule. Rhythm isn't something we perform anymore. It's just something we return to. Somewhere around the 6-month mark, I noticed a second quiet shift happening inside our home. We stopped looking outward for fulfillment. We bought less. We needed less planned entertainment. We just went outside. When you stop rushing through your days, your eye changes. You start noticing the subtle shifts in the light, the coldness in the air before rain comes, the way the trees change from week to week. But more than that, I watched my son start to notice too. He stops for tiny pebbles. He points out shadows on the footpath. He notices beauty that I used to march right past because I was too busy trying to get to the next thing or mentally checking off my to-do list. If you had told me over a year ago that a bike ride down an ordinary path would feel enough for a Tuesday afternoon, I wouldn't have believed you. I thought we needed more activities, more structure, more output. But gentle living teaches you to trust ordinary days. They carry far more weight than we give them credit for. I used to measure the success of my day by what got finished. A clean sink, a clear basket of laundry, a completed checklist. Now, I've become much more patient with unfinished things. The laundry basket still fills up, the benches still get sticky, making sausage rolls for lunch takes time, and there are days when the house feels entirely unsorted. But the difference now is that I no longer feel guilty for slower days. I don't view an unfinished chore as a personal failure. When you're in the thick of raising young children or navigating the intense physical demands of postpartum, trying to keep a perfect house is like trying to sweep in a windstorm. Gentle living doesn't fix the wind. It just teaches you to put down the broom and sit down for a minute. Life didn't become easier over this last year. I just stopped treating my days like an enemy I had to conquer and started receiving them as they were. If you'd told me a year and a half ago that slowing down would change my life, I probably would have imagined quieter mornings or a lighter schedule. But what I actually changed wasn't our schedule. It was the way I experienced it. I still have busy days. I still lose patience. Laundry still piles up. My son still has enormous toddler emotions. Life didn't become perfect. It simply became easier to be present inside of it. Whether you've been walking this path with me since day one, or you're in the raw, exhausting thick of a new season today, I hope you give yourself permission to drop the performance. You don't need a perfect home, and you don't need a perfect rhythm. You just need space to breathe inside the life you already have. And if you're in a season where you need a bit more grace and less perfection, I'd love for you to subscribe and stay a while. Leaving a comment with where you're at in your own journey helps this little corner of the internet reach other mamas who might need a quiet space today too. Thank you for walking this last year with me. I'm so glad you're here. I'll see you next week, friends.